we're at beautiful PNC Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Cut on and missed at 101. 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one way outside. Ball 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Strike 3. Good luck hitting the cover star. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Late on that fastball. 1 out, bases empty. The next pitch misses. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Now 1 out to right. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Benintendi to the plate.
The left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Pittsburgh, today's starting pitcher, number 61.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Back here at PNC Park, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
That's inside.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Falling behind 2-1. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Brian Reynolds here.
Batting second, the right fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Hit in the air, center field. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz. And the first offering is not close. Out to short. Throws to first. Out. Third out. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
the batter now, Luis Robert Jr. Skeens, a righty that throws with power. 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Cut out and missed, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hit in the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's 2 away.
The first base.
And the batter now, Andrew Vaughn. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Andrew McCutchen. Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Breaking ball inside. And the count even 1-1. And that's outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 away. Here's Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Lenyn Sosa. Skeens back to work. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ground ball right side. Frazier. And he can't come up with it. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's to third. Over to Frazier. Over to first. Safe. Josh Palacios steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Palacios.
Late with the swing there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
No ball. One strike.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! Top of the third. No score. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Joey Bart. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now it's going to be Jared Triolo. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. Got him swinging, and the runner holds.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy.
So the lineup flips over, and now Tommy Pham grounded out his first time. And there's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. Just missed. Clips the corner, and it's 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 10, Ryan.
Ryan Bryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
High fly ball down the left field line. Benintendi sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the shortstop, Chase Meidroth.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
And 1-2.
1-2.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Miguel Vargas will hit next. Fly to right his first time. Foul ball there. The White Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Benintendi.
That one missed. Reynolds sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. That to right. Baldwin under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. And that is out of play. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped right center field. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Now a chance for Adam Frazier. In there at the knees. 0-1. One out and a runner at second. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Ball one there. In the air, left side. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 away. Here's Joey Bart
The
now.
catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Line drive. That's a hit. Here comes Hayes around third. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you.
Now on the bump, Jared Schuster.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Davis, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bart at second with 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Robert.
This one in the air, right field. Reynolds makes the grab, and there's one away. So up next for Chicago, Edgar Quero.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That's off the mark. 1-0. The White Sox down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. Did not go.
He rides.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Andrew.
And now the first
Vaughn.
baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's the strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Skeens over to first. Carroll dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It's a bomb. A 2-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2. And here is Sosa to the plate. That one at triple digits. Sosa in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Still only one out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Brooks Baldwin getting ready to hit.
The right fielder, Brooks Baldwin.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Palacios.
So a man at first. Now at the plate, Josh Palacios. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. First pitch, and he just misses. Baldwin leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's a little bit low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo.
Triolo.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Now
here's Tommy Pham,
left fielder,
1 for 2.
Pham.
And there's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. B-Ray coming to the plate now. He's already homered in this game.
Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Schuster checks the runner. Reynolds back on a dive. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Out to short. Meidroth. On to first.
He's out.
And that is the inning.
Wild child fighting for she hit the block. Body grown, full grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match it? Never met her match.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Josh Palacios.
Palacios. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 27, Tanner Rainey.
Slider right there.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. Miguel Vargas digs in now.
Third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
One strike.
Lays down a bunt to the right side.
Foul.
And a foul ball. That one close. Ruled a ball. 1-2 to count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, well, we go bottom 6. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Schuster back to work. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. The pitch to McCutchen. And
That's
ball 1. And a swing and a line drive at a right field.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
That's a strike.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
Just off the inside edge. McCutchen over at first with 1 away. And there's a ball. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out.
The catcher, number 14.
Here's the catcher to hit, Joey Bart. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
A couple of singles back to back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So now White Sox going with a new arm,
Now
Brandon
pitching for
Iser.
Chicago. Number 53, Brandon Iser.
And that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now the shortstop, Jared Triolo. It's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1. Ground ball left side. Nice grab. The throw. And that's a great play for the out. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 34, Joey Wentz.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
Foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting. The center
And now
fielder,
here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for the Sox, Edgar Quero. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Upstairs.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time
1-2.
jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one
Now
out.
batting, right fielder,
Ryan Reynolds now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Line to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. O'Neill Cruz, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That
1-1.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Tattooed to Tater Town. And gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-2. So 2 away with nobody on. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Ripped to short. In time to Vaughn. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
25. Andrew Vaughn. Now pitching for the Pirates. Number 35, Colin Holderman.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That's
Ball.
outside. Now 1-2. And that's
Ball.
down and away.
Full count.
That's a good
Ball,
at bat
ball.
right
Take your
there.
base.
He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
The batter,
Man at
the
first,
second
nobody
baseman,
out.
Lenny
And up next for Chicago,
Sosa.
Lenny Sosa.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the
No
leadoff
ball.
man
1
on.
strike.
Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Now it's the right fielder, Brooks Baldwin. Fouled off. He was late. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. 1 run is in.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much
Now
split the
back,
zone down the
designated
middle,
hitter,
and those are the
Josh
ones where you got to make them pay.
Palacios.
Palacios. The next to hit takes ball 1. That
Ball.
one missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. 1 run across. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
The batter,
Well
number
done.
10,
Narrows the deficit. With the RBI there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in, Chase Maedron. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
High fly ball out to center field. McCutchen has it sized up. Fires it to the plate. But it's offline.
So that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
And here is Miguel Vargas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And he takes one right on the black. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering misses down and away. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Andrew Benintendi steps up. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th, and the play. Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The third baseman,
Kaiser, 27 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert on the move. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch
Now
on the run right there. He saved extra
Adam
bases for sure. If the
Frazier.
pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Frazier stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ball popped up. Vargas has a beat on it. Makes the grab. And there's two away. 2 outs,
The
bases
catcher,
empty.
number 14.
Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Out to short. Meidroth slings it across.
He's out.
That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at PNC
Leading off for the
Park,
White Sox,
we go to the
the center
9th,
fielder,
and now
Luis
the center fielder. Luis Robert Jr.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 60, Dennis Santana.
Swings and misses. And that is strike
No
one.
ball.
Man,
One
that was
strike.
pretty gross right there.
And a swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Looks like he wants the signs again. To the right side, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Up next is
Now it's the
Chicago,
White Sox
the
catcher, Edgar Quero. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And the White Sox down to their final strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Santana is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher